Today we are working on packing our camper up for our trip to Texas this week. We are leaving tomorrow, and so I thought it'd be fun to show you kind of the process of getting ready to go. And I've already done a bunch of this and haven't shown up, so I'll just tell you about it. Anyway, we are traveling approximately 1,800 miles to get to Texas. We're going out for the eclipse. We're going to be there for 3 days, but it's going to take 3 days to get there and probably 2 days to get home. So that's 5 days of driving, 3 days actually there. We have 3 kids, a 7-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 5-month-old. So I have to prepare for all that. So we don't go out to eat barely at all on our trips, so I'm not planning on that. There's a few meals provided when we actually get there, so I don't have to worry about those. The last few weeks I have spent kind of doubling up meals or preparing easy meals ahead of time, because usually what we do is we will drive, several hours during the day. We'll usually eat lunch on the way, eat breakfast probably before we go for the day, and then eat lunch midway through the day, and then we will stop somewhere for the night and we will eat there. But a lot of times, many times, we don't always have power, so I can't necessarily use a microwave, or I have to run the generator to do that in our camper. So try to just have things that are quick and easy. Everybody might be hungry when we get there, depending on how long of a drive we've done, and I don't really want to spend an hour cooking food. Plus, our kitchen is very, very small in a camper, and I don't have a lot of room to make things. So try to be really efficient with this. The last few weeks I've spent making some meals, like I said, and I'll tell you those meals as kind of we go along. I also make lots of snacks, things like that. So I froze a lot of those meals and I put them in the camper. We have a pretty decent sized fridge and freezer. Then as the trip gets a little bit closer, I start packing up the activities, the toys for the little kids, stash them away like a week ahead of time so that they're not bored of them playing with them ordinarily, and then they're excited about them when I pull them out on the road trip. Then a few days before the trip, so probably, Thursday, Friday last week, so that's almost a week ahead of time, I was also packing up the dry goods stuff. So snacks, packaged snacks that we have, any random other things that can just go up in the camper. I also had to clean out the camper, take out all the extra stuff that we did not need, wash the bedding for the camper. So today's job, the day before we leave, is to wash every stitch of clothing that we own. Make sure it's all nice and clean, pack it all up, because we'll be gone for 8 days, and I'd rather not go to a laundromat if I don't have to. I'm not sure there's one where we're going to be staying, so I'm just trying to make sure we have enough clean clothes, Anyway, and then tonight, right before I go to bed, I'll run a quick load of everything that we've worn today, pop them in the dryer, and then we'll wear them all tomorrow. So I don't have to worry about, having an extra change of clothes here at home that is not getting worn on the trip. I'm also packing up the perishable stuff, refrigerator stuff, all that last minute stuff that maybe we're still kind of using today. And in between that, we still have to eat 3 meals today. So staying on top of dishes, making sure the trash gets taken out tonight, and all that sort of thing. So that is what we are doing today. I'll kind of show you as we're doing it a little bit more. Anyway, I'm still always trying to figure out better ways of doing this, because I'm not very skilled at it, I feel like. And so if you have any great tips for RV travel with small children, let me know. Meal ideas, snack ideas, travel ideas, let me know. It's gonna be a little crazy. This is our first trip that we've taken with Peter, and so it's kind of taking a little bit of juggling, trying to figure out where everybody's clothes is now gonna go and where everybody's gonna sleep. So we're trying to get that all figured out and get all packed. So I have a little bit packed so far. I have Nathan's clothes mostly packed. So he typically wears a button-down shirt and khaki pants. So I just put the pants on a hanger and put the shirt over top of it, and then I can hang that in our large cupboard. And that kind of cuts down on some of the cupboard space that I can have that free now. So otherwise, typically the hang-up cupboard part of the closet isn't really used for anything, and so this makes good use of that space. Hey buddy, we gotta figure out how much clothes you need to take, huh? Because it might be warm, it might be cold. Got to take lots of clothes for the baby. And, you know, when babies are messy sometimes and have diaper blowouts and all that things. So we gotta take lots of clothes for Peter Buddy. Yeah, we're gonna take lots of clothes for you. All of Nathan's clothes are packed. All his shirts and pants are in there. You know, got the diapers in there. And then I also have Peter's clothes packed. So now I just need to work on mine, Anna's, and Bethany's. Trying to find them enough clothes. And it's very toast, yeah. Just so, you know, trying to stay cool. And Peter's grouchy because he's ready for a nap. So maybe I'll try to get him down and I can pack up the other clothes. And yeah, then that will be done. We'll need to get the perishable food still and make dinner. Figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. Nothing like going to pack up one of your kids and realize, hey, they don't have any summer clothes out. I thought I had summer clothes out for Bethany, and I have like 2 short-sleeve shirts. That's not gonna work. So I had to go dig in the bin and find her some more clothes. Ah! Where are you going? You ready to drive?
Yeah.
You ready to go for a long car ride?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't know if I trust you driving. Will you crash us?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
Daddy.
Daddy better drive?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. We are about ready to leave. Almost. We're getting there. Nathan has some work to do this morning, and so we're just waiting for him to get back while we are going like crazy trying to get everything packaged up. You know, all the last minute stuff. So I gotta get some ice. You know, so we can have ice in our coffee and stuff like that. So in here in the camper we have all our kind of our cooking things that we would need, like wraps and spices and things like that, and just pantry staples, that kind of thing. Anyway, and then over in these cupboards on the other side we have the snacky cupboard, and then dishes and things and games in there. And this is our wardrobe, so I have Nathan's clothes there, diapers and stuff. And then rain gear, swim gear, that sort of stuff. Anna's clothes, Anna's activities. And we actually have a random little extra shelf there that's not very full. Then Peter's clothes and Bethany's clothes. And then here's our bed, but it's folded in right now. So then my clothes are over there and Nathan's clothes are over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We have a little 25-foot, what's it called? Class C Sunseeker. And yeah, so Nathan and I will ride up there, Anna will ride over here, and Peter and Bethany will ride over here, but we're gonna put the table down in like the bed position so then the car seats will fit, because the car seats will not fit rear facing with the table up. But we need to clear off the stuff first. This is not normally my job to do, but I'm filling the water tanks. Nathan usually takes care of this part. I am doing it today, so this is my first time ever filling the water tanks. Hopefully I'm doing it right. I'm not. Okay, I think I figured it out. I was doing it correctly, kind of, but I forgot to shut the drain. I've been open to drain the freshwater tank, so yeah. And we got that all figured out. Ah! Working on installing the car seats, and Bethany's is very, very difficult to install. I think we may just leave that one installed and somehow put her bed around it and not keep taking it out every night, because the seatbelt track that it has to go through is really difficult to get the seatbelt through, and I got my thumb. So, you know, figured I should probably go grab little first aid supplies like Band-Aids, antibiotic ointment, thermometer, tweezers, you know, things we might need. You know, I'm gonna have to go buy more of, which these things we've used many times on trips. These two, I can't get them out of the camper. They just think, oh hey, we should just play in the camper all the time instead of playing outside. Playing matching game?
Oh, yeah, I'm setting up cards for the trip matching game.
Oh, well, but nobody's gonna be able to play with you during the trip.
Well, I play with myself.
They'll probably fall off. Anyway, Bethany's car seat's going over there. I gotta get Peter's hooked up here.